Hey, what's up guys, it's C-Stacks here, and I finally got my Thunderbolts set today, which is of course the final set in the Civil War story arc. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is the one that expands on the Team Iron Man side, aka the pro registration side of the Civil War story arc. So if you guys are interested, you can go check out my unboxings for those. It's marketed as being the best starting place in Versus for new players, and it definitely is that. It's a great starting place to teach your friends. It's got great, flavorful, fun cards and stuff. So if you're interested in getting into Versus or trying to get your friends into Versus, the Civil War arc is definitely a great place to start. And this is the, again, the third set in that arc. So let's go ahead and get into these and see what kind of stuff Team Iron Man gets. Because again, I kind of forgot all the spoilers and everything. So this is Civil War Volume 4, issue number 6, Thunderbolts. We got Zemo and Iron Man here on the front. Let's see. This final installment to the Civil War story arc hands the esteemed mantle of superhero super team over to the willing hands of the masters of, Thunderbolts. Okay. Treacherous tactics and motivations abound as this powerful team of reformed villains joins your deck to dish out some justice. So go ahead and get into this. I really liked the last set. What was it called? Secret Avengers, that expanded on Team Cap. I did really like that set. There's some cards in that set that I really like. So let's do the rule sheet really quick. I'll just hover over this. Y'all can stop if you like. It explains some of the slightly more complicated mechanics like AKA and things like that. I wonder if it clarifies that Taskmaster only gains it for the... No, it doesn't clarify. We'll talk about Taskmaster when we get there. Okay. All right, let's get into this. So first we have Helmet Zemo, main character. He's a 2/5/5 with range, and he is, of course, Team Iron Man, pro registration. Fill the ranks. Build green. Put a supporting character with cost 1 from your hand onto your side. And then he has rank and file, level up 5. When a supporting character with cost 1 appears on your side, Helmet Zemo gains 1 XP. So there's some cool things you can do with this, like we saw Multiple Man in the last set from the anti-registration team. So that could be really cool for this guy. Timbu Ba kind of messes this guy up, but you can do like cool things where like your own Timbu Ba can play around it, because the fill the ranks lets you put your Timbu Ba in play without having to recruit it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the 5 health is, kind of a bummer. I feel like I have to say that all the time now, but it can't be the be-all end-all. We can't let 5 health stop cool characters from being played. Let's see. So level 2, he's a 6/7, 5 health, fill the ranks. Now he has Stolen Mood Stones. Main blue, enemy front row, supporting characters don't protect characters this turn. So that's pretty cool. I think there's got to be something cool you can do with the fill the ranks thing with like a really cool kind of a swarmy type strategy. That guy's cool. This is, I think, the best main character in the box, and maybe one of, if not the best main characters in the arc. So we have Miss Marvel here. She's a 3/3/6 with flight and range. She has energy discharge. Build blue. Put 3+1/+1 counters on Miss Marvel. She can only pay for this power with a blue from a location that appeared on your side this turn. So you have to play it and then use this the turn you play that location. So I think that's kind of a cool balancing mechanic for things like this. Be interesting to see how much it affects her playability. I think she's quite strong still. And she has Energy Manipulator, level up 5. When a location with a blue symbol appears on your side, or a character on your side, on any side, uses a blue superpower, Miss Marvel gains 1 XP. So I think this will probably be like a Kane only blue situation. So level 2, she's a 6/6/6 with fight and range, and now she has improved energy discharge. Build blue, put 6+1/+1 counters on Miss Marvel. She can only pay for this power with a blue from a location that appeared on your side of this turn. So I think she's like really straightforward, strong aggro type. And then this is, I think, is the most disappointing main character in the box, is Wasp. So she's a 1/4/5 with flight and range. She has shrink. So when Wasp gets attacked for the first time each turn, you may cancel the combat. And then she has Buzz Off, level up 5. When Wasp gets attacked, she gains an XP. So they have to come into this twice, which is 2 XP, and it's cute. Level 2, she's a 5/5 with 5 health, and she has Shrink still, and now she has Grow. So when Wasp gets attacked for the first time each turn, you may have her get +5/+5 this combat. So funny thing about this is that this there's already a keyword called Grow that appears on Ant-Man. It does a completely different thing, but whatever. I think this is kind of disappointing how they chose to do this, because if this had just been Regrow, it would have been way cooler. Regrow is the one that triggers on the second attack. So shrink, so the first time they attack you cancel it, and then if it was regrow is the second time she's attacked, and you have her get +3/+3. I think that would have been way cooler, but like as it stands, these both trigger on the first attack, which means you only get to do one of them. And like the way to play around shrink has always been known. You just send like a little 1-drop into her or whatever, and then you attack with the thing you want most. You know, it's okay. They're both decent powers. I just really wish they'd like make it like first attack, second attack, because they already they already designed the MCU Wasp supporting character does that. And I think that would have been a way cooler way to do the main character. So I'm kind of disappointed in that one, but I like Zemo a lot, and I think Miss Marvel's like super strong. Right, let's get into the supporting characters. We have 1-cost Agent 13. She's a 3/1/1 with ranged. She's AKA Sharon Carter, and she has shield training, main red, KO a supporting character or equipment with cost 1 or less. So at first reading, this seems like a War Yondu or something, because it can only hit things of cost 1 or less, but like the ability to hit equipment specifically is like really, really crucial. Like you can break up like machine boards with this and stuff. Yeah, that card seems super playable. Yeah, like Sharon Carter a lot, definitely. 2-cost Bullseye. He's a 4/1/1 with range, and he has Sniper. Bullseye can range attack protected characters. Yeah, just kind of a straightforward aggro 2-drop. He's pretty cool. I love the artwork on this guy, by the way. This is like one of my all-time favorite Bullseye artworks. I've used it for thumbnails and stuff. 2-cost Dr. Octopus. 3/4/1. This card is so good, dude. He has Brilliant Scientist. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand, and then shuffle the rest into your deck. So he's a quote-unquote worse Global Information Network, because you only look at 3 cards instead of, what is Global Information, 5 or 4 or something like that? I think it's 5. But it's on legs. You get to keep this guy and do this multiple times. Yeah, this guy's sweet. I think this is a really, really, really good card. I've played enough Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pot of Duality and Pot of Prosperity and everything to know how good stuff like that is. Right, Green Goblin, 3-cost, 4/3/2 with flight, and he has Goblin Formula, which is heal a wound from Green Goblin and put a +1/+1 counter on him. Love the artwork, love the power, really straightforward but very strong. You can get a lot of mileage out of this thing. He is essentially he's like a 5/4/3 instead of a 4/3/2. Yeah, I think that guy's really, really, I think he's a super playable card. Like that guy. I think the artwork on this Lady Deathstrike looks so awkward. It looks like she doesn't have a shoulder or something. Like I don't know what's happening with her arm. 3-cost Lady Deathstrike. She's a 4/4/1. She is martial artist, so Lady Deathstrike has +2/+2 in melee combat, and then she has adamantium nails. Each enemy character's defense can't be higher than its printed defense while in melee combat with Lady Deathstrike. Yeah, that's pretty good. 6/6 in melee combat on 3 is not bad. Helmet Zemo, 4-cost. He's a 5/4/1 with range. He has violence, so while attacking a supporting character, Helmet Zemo strikes with double his attack. That's pretty cool. With the low defense, I think you maybe could have gotten away with giving this guy 2 health. He is decent, though. He's competing on 4 with things like Taskmaster, which we'll talk about in a minute, and I think Daredevil is a 4-drop, Mantle Daredevil, so he's got some stiff competition on the 4 slot, but he's an okay card. Speaking of lit 4-drops, though, we have Taskmaster here. He's a 4/4/1 with Master Martial Artist, so Taskmaster has +4/+4 in melee combat, and then he has Predict Physical Movement. When Taskmaster enters a melee combat, this combat, he gains the printed keywords of all the other supporting characters in the combat. Absolutely crazy. So he's an 8/8 on 4 who steals powers from things like, so when you attack into a thing, you get the things from the powers from the guy you're attacking, but also if you're team attacking with it, he gains those keyword powers. So like, if you, let's say you team attack with Helmet Zemo, he would gain Violent, and then they would both strike with double. Just such a cool card. Yeah, Taskmaster is, of those 2 4-drops, I really like Taskmaster a whole lot. 5-cost Radioactive Man is a 5/5/2 with a range. He has Radiation Absorption. When Radioactive Man powers up, put an extra +1/+1 counter on him for each superpower on your side. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, he could get pretty big. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have that added thing that they put on like Punisher 2099, where it says like you have to power him up with a copy of him. So like if you're playing like 4 calls in your deck and you're playing 4 Radioactive Man, you know, he could get pretty reasonable size. Songbird. I don't remember this card at all. 5-cost, 6/4, 2 health, flight range. Acoustic Kinesis, is that it? When Songbird appears, choose 1. Sonic Force Field. Choose another character on your side. That character can't be struck this turn. That's not bad. It's only when she appears though, and it's only for this turn. So it's only keeping you from getting struck back on the offense. Then Sonic Platform. This turn, other characters have flight while in her row. It's okay. I think I like Radioactive Man even a little more as the 5-drop in the set. And we all already have stuff in the game like Sheathing and stuff like that. I do like this card though. 6-cost Venom is a 6/6/2. He's AKA Scorpion. He's also Mantle Venom actually. Berserker, when Venom attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on him. We've seen this a lot. It's been very good. And then he has Symbiosis. Venom can have and gain +1/+1 counters while stunned. So his counters are way sticky, right? So you play him, he's a 6/6, and he's going to be a 7/7. And then even if they stun him or hit him on the crackback or whatever, he's just going to keep growing. He'll stay a 7 until your next turn, and then he'll be like an 8/8. I love the artwork on this too, by the way. He looks like an absolute monster in this artwork. I love it. Yeah, seems like a solid card. I still think I really like their other 6-drop is, well, one of them is oh man, I don't remember the name of the guy who's just like a thing but worse. But their other 6-drop is She-Hulk, and I really like the 6-drop She-Hulk. She also has Berserker, but she's got 3 health, and she's a 7/7. Let's see. So we have 7-cost Ragnarok. He's a 9/8/2 health and flight. This is like the guy in this set. He's got lethal, so if Ragnarok wounds a defending supporting character, KO it, and he has codename Lightning. Main blue, put 4 -1/-1 counters on an enemy supporting character. Lethal on like a 7-cost with like good stats and a flight and multiple health. This guy's crazy. That's like the 7-cost for the arc now. Really, really like this card. He's going to see a lot of play. And the artwork is killer. Look at him. Let's see, and then the last card, oh no, not last card, this is our one-of-a-kind plot twist. So we have Superhuman Registration Act. It's one of a kind, so you can only have one of it in your deck, and then it's main, choose an enemy supporting character with a superpower, put it into its owner's hand. So it's like a little one-of-a-kind removal spell, pretty good. And we have 0-cost Tranquilizer Gun equipment. We're trying to save lives. Equipped character has range, and when it makes a range attack against an enemy character who has a superpower, you may daze that character. So that seems pretty good. I think that one will see play. Yeah, a lot of cool cards for the Thunderbolts team, and some really highlight cards even in like the Greater Civil War arc. Ragnarok is a huge highlight. This guy's going to see play. That guy's sweet. I think Venom is pretty solid. Songbird's okay. I actually quite like Radioactive Man. I mean, he's just like a big number go up guy, and like sometimes that's just what you want. Sometimes that's fun. I just like to play big number go up deck. Let's see, we have Taskmaster. This guy's so cool. This guy's great. That's a big standout card from the set. Zemo's okay. He's great with Taskmaster. Lady Deathstrike. This card was pretty good. Didn't remember this on the spoiler article, but I liked it when I read it just now. Yeah, she's a 6/6 on 3, and they can't really twist out of it. That's cool. Cool card. Really like Green Goblin. This guy's sweet. Yeah, that's a cool card. Doc Ock is a great card. Big consistency booster for things like combo decks and whatnot, but I think he'll see play even like outside of combo decks. Bullseye's okay. Agent 13 is very, very good. The fact that you can hit equipment and other things, yeah, really versatile card. Oh, it's also worth noting that I missed this last time. It KOs. It doesn't just stun things, so that's obviously how it can hit things like equipment as well. It's outright KOs it. So like if they have like a 3 health Charlie 27, you just KO it outright. You don't have to mess with the 3 wounds. So yeah, that's a big plus. Wasp is disappointing, but I do like the other 2 quite a bit. I think Helmet Zemo is really cool, and there's some cute stuff you can do with them. And then like Miss Marvel is like one of, if not the like best aggro people in the arc. She reminds me a lot of like Human Torch, Rogue, Thor type play style, and yeah, I think she's pretty solid. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know which set is your favorite in the Civil War story arc. I think I might be leaning towards Secret Avengers, just because Mantle Daredevil I think is my favorite supporting character to come out of the arc. But I'm very excited to play with Miss Marvel. This is gonna be the first thing I build out of this box probably. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this opening, and that's gonna wrap it up for the Civil War story arc. It's been pretty awesome, honestly. It's definitely a great place to introduce your friends to the game. There's some really great mechanics in it, some easy to understand cards for teaching purposes, but also a lot of depth in some interesting places, especially in these second 2 expansions. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.